Some dogs are strong, loyal, and intelligent, but that doesn't always make them safe for kids. In fact, some breeds carry instincts so powerful, so deeply rooted in aggression or unpredictability, that having them around children can become dangerous, even fatal. These dogs aren't bad, but their strength, drive, and territorial behavior just don't mix well with small, loud, unpredictable humans. Whether it's their bite force, hunting instincts, or protective nature, these breeds are often misunderstood and sometimes trusted too much in the wrong environment. If you're raising children, this list might make you think twice. These are the top 10 dangerous dogs that shouldn't be around kids, not because they're monsters, but because one mistake is all it takes. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to dogRoom and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos about dog breeds, training, and much more. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts on these breeds. And if you agree or disagree, let's get started. First on our list is the American Pitbull Terrier. Often at the center of debate, the American Pitbull Terrier is one of the most controversial breeds when it comes to child safety. They're powerful, muscular, and extremely determined. Once they lock onto something they perceive as a threat, they don't back down. The issue isn't that they're naturally evil, it's that they're incredibly reactive. Kids, with their fast movements and unpredictable behaviors, can trigger a reaction in these dogs faster than most breeds. They were bred for fighting and gripping, not babysitting. Even when raised in a loving home, if a child accidentally pulls their ear, climbs on them, or shrieks nearby, that built-in aggression can surface in seconds. And when it does, their bite can be catastrophic. Their strong jaws and refusal to let go make them especially dangerous in close contact situations. It's not just about how they're raised, it's about what they were bred to do. Around children, that makes the risk simply too high. Next comes the Rottweiler. Massive, powerful, and extremely territorial, the Rottweiler was built to guard and protect. And while that loyalty can be a gift to the right owner, around children it becomes a ticking time bomb. Rottweilers don't like sudden noises, unexpected movements, or high-pitched screams, which makes them a poor fit in any home filled with toddlers. They can become overly protective, even possessive, of their adult owners, and may interpret a child's playful behavior as a threat. Their bites are among the strongest of all breeds, and once they commit to an action, stopping them is nearly impossible. What's more frightening is how fast they can switch from calm to confrontational. A child simply running through the house or hugging the dog too tightly might trigger a violent reaction. This isn't about bad training, it's about a breed that was never meant to coexist with fragile, noisy kids. Following that is the Dogo Argentino. Built for hunting large game like wild boars, the Dogo Argentino carries raw power in every muscle. They're fearless, focused, and incredibly strong-willed traits that make them impressive to work with, but terrifying in the wrong environment. Children simply don't mix well with this breed's drive. A toddler's quick hand movements or high-pitched giggles can awaken their prey instinct, and once that switch flips, it's almost impossible to reverse. These dogs require strict obedience training and experienced handlers. Even then, accidents happen. Several attacks involving dogos have been reported over the years, often during what seemed like harmless family play. This breed doesn't understand a child's boundaries, and it certainly doesn't forgive sudden contact. Their loyalty lies with one handler, and that bond can create jealousy or tension when children seek attention. It's not fair to the dog, and it's too risky for the child. Now entering the list is the Alaskan Malamute. They may look like gentle giants from the Arctic, but Malamutes are working dogs, not gentle companions for chaotic households. These dogs were bred to pull sleds across frozen wilderness, not play fetch with toddlers in the backyard. They're extremely strong, headstrong, and independent. If they don't feel like following a command, they won't. That kind of stubbornness can lead to disaster around young children. They're known for being impatient, and their powerful bodies can knock over a child with ease. Combine that with their high prey drive, and you've got a recipe for confusion and accidental aggression. Malamutes don't tolerate teasing, sudden loud noises, or unpredictable movement, while all of which are common with kids. While some may look calm, the wrong situation can cause them to snap. And once they do, there's no turning back. These are not cuddle buddies, they're powerhouses on 4 legs. Following that is the Cane Corso. This breed is a natural protector, and that's the problem. Cane Corsos form deep bonds with their family, but they're also known for being suspicious, reactive, and territorial. When a child gets too loud or energetic, the Cane Corso might not see it as fun. It might see it as a threat. Their sheer size makes them overwhelming to small kids, and their response to stress is often immediate. These dogs don't give a second warning. They react to perceived danger before analyzing it, which is terrifying when the danger is a playful toddler. Some owners believe early socialization can fix this, but instincts aren't erased that easily. The Cane Corso is best suited for adult-only households with firm leadership and constant control. Kids don't provide that. One wrong moment, and the dog could snap out of protection, not malice. But the result would still be devastating. Stepping up next is the Tosa Enu. Originally bred in Japan for dogfighting, the Tosa Enu is one of the most powerful and reserved breeds on Earth. These dogs are quiet, composed, and deadly when provoked. They aren't easily impressed or amused, and definitely don't tolerate teasing. A child's innocent play can quickly be misunderstood by a Tosa as disrespect or challenge, and once the line is crossed, it's too late. With their massive heads, thick muscles, and incredible bite force, even one attack can be fatal. They're banned in many countries not because they're evil, but because they're unpredictable and hard to handle. These dogs need solitude, structure, and total obedience, not screaming, hugging, or crawling. Around kids, their patience wears thin fast, and when it snaps, the outcome is horrifying. Tosas are warriors, and warriors don't belong in a nursery. Now, let's talk about the Doberman Pincher. Elegant, sleek, and intensely intelligent, Dobermans are incredible guard dogs. But that's exactly why they're risky around children. Their entire purpose is protection, not playfulness. They read body language quickly, and they don't like unpredictability. In a family setting, this can cause problems. A child running, laughing, or waving their arms might accidentally trigger the Doberman's protective instinct. Their sharp reflexes and powerful bite can cause serious harm in seconds. Some Dobermans bond with kids, but most don't tolerate chaos well. They also require constant training, which many busy parents simply can't provide. Without leadership, a Doberman becomes nervous, and reactive and nervous dogs often bite out of fear. Add to that their sensitivity to sound and energy, and you've got a dog on edge 24/7. That's no way to live for the dog or the child. Sliding into the list is the Belgian Malinois. Used by military and police forces around the world, this breed is one of the most focused and energetic working dogs alive. But that intensity is exactly why they're not fit for families with kids. Malinois need constant stimulation, tasks, and control. Without it, they become destructive fast. Around children, their laser focus can become dangerous. A running child can easily trigger their chase or herding instinct, and that can quickly turn into a bite. These dogs don't just play, they lock in. And once they lock in, they don't let go until the job is done. Unfortunately, kids don't know how to stop that momentum, and that's when accidents happen. Malinois require expert handlers and structured routines. Kids bring the opposite of that unpredictability, noise, and movement. It's a mismatch that too often leads to tragedy. Next is the Presa Canario. A powerful guardian breed from the Canary Islands, the Presa Canario is known for being dominant, fearless, and territorial. They were bred to control livestock and defend property, not to entertain children. They don't trust easily, and they don't forget slights. A child's playful scream, sudden tug, or innocent fall onto the dog can be misread as aggression, and the Presa will respond in kind. Their size and bite force make any reaction dangerous, even if it's brief. These dogs are not forgiving, they respond with strength and speed. Even the most well-trained Presa needs constant supervision, and when kids are involved, supervision isn't always perfect. One slip up, 1 second of distraction, and the consequences can be irreversible. It's not fair to the dog or the child. And finally, we come to the wolf dog. This isn't just a dog, it's a genetic blend between a domestic canine and a wild wolf. And no matter how long it's lived in a home, that wild nature never leaves. Wolf dogs are unpredictable, reactive, and extremely hard to control. They don't respond to commands like normal dogs, and they don't view humans, especially children, as natural leaders. Their prey drive is extremely high, and their nervous system reacts differently than domesticated breeds. When a child screams, the wolf dog doesn't get curious, it gets triggered. Even trained ones have been known to turn without warning. These animals require isolation, strong fencing, and serious management. A family home with kids is the worst place imaginable for them. Beautiful to look at, but dangerous to live with. Wolf dogs are a risk no parent should ever take. These dogs aren't villains. They're powerful, ancient breeds shaped by purpose, not play. But when that purpose clashes with a child's world of laughter and chaos, the results can be deadly. If you're thinking of bringing a dog home and you have children, make sure the breed fits the environment, not just your heart, because in the end, love isn't enough. Understanding, awareness, and respect for a dog's instincts is what truly keeps your family safe.